Shake it, baby. Oh yeah, shake it, shake it, shake it.
Nights are going to have special events in honor of America 250, and I even think we're going to have a UFC fight. We're going to have. Does anybody watch UFC? The Great Day in the World. We're going to have a UFC fight. We're going to have a UFC fight. Think of this on the grounds of the White House. We have a lot of land there. We're going to build a little. We're not. Dana's going to do it. Dana's great, one of a kind. We're going to have a UFC fight, championship fight, full fight, like 20, 25,000 people. And we're going to do that as part of 250 also. We're going to have some incredible events, some professional events, some amateur events. But the UFC fight's going to be a big deal too. And
Tell us, so what's the strategy against a guy like Ilia? Let's say you guys run it back again.
Wrestle the bloke, mate.
You got to get
that's
him,
probably,
get him down, right?
Him down. Look, that's what you want. You want to see what's going to happen with his gas tank. So even with Ilia, great fighter. Like even a lot of the things he does, like I'm sure a lot of it's well trained, and then he's got so many good instincts as well. Like even him just shifting that way, he's probably trained for that. But then just as soon as he wanted to square his hips up with the right hand, the power was there and put him in a safer position while he was throwing too. So just little things like that he probably trains for, or it's just great instincts. But yeah, we want to see the gas tank, see what happens with that. Because I thought Charles, when he was taking him down and forcing the sort of wrestle and the grapple, I felt like it was starting to wear on him a little bit. So even when he sort of ended up on top when they grapple, I don't know if you remember, Ilia gets up and then, remember he was just staying up and there was kicking him, didn't let him up. He waited. I'm going to wait 30 seconds, kick his legs.
Interesting.
Get my breath back because, that probably took a little bit out of him, which I thought was clever. And then the ref stood him up and then he's like, all right.
UFCs are like the big mind fuck for me because it's 6 hours of thinking.
Yes.
And I have to think about previous fights. I have to like predict techniques. I have to see what's going on. And then like when it goes to the ground, it's kind of like my job is to explain particular submissions when it goes to the ground, especially in the early days before I did it with DC, because I was, the only, like when it was me and Goldberg's not really a martial artist, so it was just me. So I would have to go like explain why someone's in trouble and what's going to happen to someone who's doesn't understand like a triangle or something like that when someone goes to the ground. And you need brain fuel. And so ketones help a lot. Another thing is like I eat these these are gummies now, Alpha Brain gummies, but I always take some type of nootropic, neurogum, or there's neurogum has mints too. I'll take these mints. Like if you see me at the UFC, I'll have those. I take these little nicotine pouches.
What are they called?
Anything.
John quit.
John quit. Is that right?
Call it what it is. John quit.
Why is that the word choice? Why is that the word choice?
Bro, I said this on my YouTube channel.
John
the other
retired.
day. When John Jones and I were fighting, he says, I will see in the octagon a 38-year-old man while I'm just entering into my prime. Those words are now the exact same words that can be spoken to him on the other side. When the words were related to him, he said, I'm out. I'm not doing it. That's why I said he quit.
He also knows his body, so is it a smart move?
He could have said that a long time ago. Because you know why he didn't?
Those decisions are hard.
But you want to know why he didn't? He's trying to convince himself that he still could put in the work necessary to go beat this dude. John Jones and Stipe fought when there was an interim champion. He fights a dude that hasn't fought for 3 years. If he'd have walked away, we said, what an ending for your last fight. But instead he waited. And that's where the mistake was. If I was John Jones, as scary as this was to fight Tom Aspinall, I would have fought him already.
Lo que es de mi, a ver, si fuera por mí, tú piensas, el sábado que viene tendríamos un UFC en España contra Makhachev, en el primer asalto y en el segundo contra Paddy. Entonces, si solo dependiera de mí, tendríamos todas esas cosas y mucho más. Pero como no solo depende de mí, hay que ver lo que el futuro nos depara.
How many more paychecks you want? Like,
it's a tricky one. You know what I mean? It's something that you are going to always think about. Like, you know, I'm not going to lie to you and be like, oh, I got heaps more left in me. You know, that's not the case.
Yeah.
You know, but I know it's not too far away where we probably will be hanging the gloves up. But I still got some fight left in me, so we'll do that. We'll see each fight as it goes.
3 more, 2 more.
I mean, I felt great in last camp. Last camp, I felt great. Like,
you looked fantastic.
Yeah, exactly, man. I really took it serious, and I would have to do I wouldn't do it as long. It was a long ass camp, but I would like to, bring the weight down early. I felt that was a great idea for me to bring the weight down early, so I felt sharper early. Because again, if I went through camp feeling a bit heavy and sluggish, was that going to get me thinking like, oh man, I'm feeling old, man? Like, you know what I mean? Was that going to happen? And I was glad I didn't do that. I felt light, and mate, the first part of camp, I was like doing really well. You know what I mean? I was like, man, we're in good nick right now. Like, this is good. So it got me in a good headspace going through camp. So I felt great. So I'm like, oh, I've got a few left in me. So we'll see if that drastically changes next camp. All right, maybe we'll think about it being earlier.
Gun to my head, I would have said John Jones will beat him right now. Guess why? Tom has never been pushed into those championship rounds. Once he gets to those championship rounds, even now, say Cyril Gane pushes him 25 minutes. If he beats Cyril Gane, but he learns to go 25 minutes where that first time you feel that, yo, Tom hasn't gotten off the stool for a third round.
We saw that Francis Ngannou, Stipe.
Exactly. Francis, when he fought Stipe and he went to try to knock him out, by the middle of the fight, Francis looking like he saw a ghost. You needed to fight Tom now when he doesn't have that experience,
where he's
especially as John Jones.
People don't understand how effective
it's exhausting.
Exhausting that is when you come to thump.
You want to fight, but I'm just grabbing you.